back to Skyway TJ, guys, and another video on the channel. Today we're going to be discussing everything I watched in October, my Letterboxd review. I do these every single month for all the movies that I saw this month of this year, and I'm sorry it's late. I just got a new job and I am exhausted, so I will try to keep the energy up, but please be nice to me. So first and foremost, in October I watched the entire Friday the 13th franchise. I just did a ranking video. It was the last video on this channel, and I really enjoyed doing it. I love the series. For the most part, there were a few crap entries, but for the most part, I enjoyed what I saw. And yeah, if you want to see that video, it'll be linked in the description. It was also, the last video on the page, so go watch it. I worked hard on it. All right, starting off October, I watched Bros. This is a gay comedy led by Billy Eichner and many other gay and members of the LGBTQ+ actors in this movie. It's very fucking funny. It's a rom-com. Billy Eichner plays a dude who's, he has trouble finding love in the gay community and in general and all that jazz. So he meets this guy, but there's romantic comedy tropes all throughout it, but it's very fucking funny. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, and I don't think it got enough coverage this year, so you should watch Bros. I liked it a lot. After that, I watched Smile, and going into Smile, I thought it was going to be cheesy and corny and actually kind of stupid. But watching it, it's kind of fun. It has really good effects in it. The jump scares are actually pretty scary, and the effects, like the gore effects, I can't tell if it's entirely CGI or if it's practical, but like some of it is disgusting. So, really good year for horror. 2022, man, you're kicking ass, After that, I went to go watch Amsterdam, mostly just because Margot Robbie was in it. And I will try to watch anything that she's in. But, this follows three friends that are kind of tied up in a plot in American history, often known as the business plot, and their quirky little adventure. It has fun little humor, and it's very well acted, but I don't think the movie would have done as well if it was acted by anybody besides like Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, etc. So, take that for what you will. I enjoyed what I saw, but it's not a movie I would reach for all the time. But I still enjoyed it, Next up, I watched Avatar again. I haven't watched this in about 10 years, and it was in theaters again, getting ready for Avatar: The Way of the Water at the end of the year. So I decided to go out and see it. And I've been shitting on James Cameron for a few years now, mostly because he won't shut the fuck up on Twitter about how he hates Marvel movies, and he blames everything. But I'll give him credit. Avatar, I did fall in love with the world of Pandora again, and I did enjoy what I saw, and now I'm actually excited for the sequel. But he needs to stop roasting other movies all the time. It's annoying, James Cameron. We get it. You made Titanic, you made Avatar. Shut the fuck up. Okay? We get it. Your movie's great, but shut the fuck up. After that, I went out and watched Halloween Ends, and I don't hate it as much as the internet hates this movie. I don't think it's a very good way to end this trilogy. I actually think if this movie's plot had switched with the middle movie's plot, that this whole trilogy would have ended up better. But regardless, it was an okay movie. It's fun. You get to watch gruesome, gory kills, which is the best part about Halloween movies, but it doesn't feel right to end the trilogy, especially when it was marketed as the final confrontation between Michael and Laurie. It just doesn't feel that way. You'll see if you've seen it. I don't know. I'm mixed about it, but it was fine, Next up, I saw Black Adam. At this point, I don't really have that much hope for DC. Well, that was until they just announced that James Gunn was going to be taking over as president of DC's universe or whatever. But regardless, Black Adam is supposed to be a turning point in the DCU, and I actually went into this hoping or expecting it to be trash, and it was actually fine. The Rock, if you like The Rock's acting, you'll enjoy this, and it does kick a lot of ass. There are some fun characters. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate was really fun. It is what it is. You either go in this and turn your brain off and you're like, yeah, whatever, that was fine, or you just hate it because you hate DC, and I get that too. So I'm somewhere in the middle. I think it's fine. It's better than I thought it was going to be. After that, I watched Terrifier because I saw that Terrifier 2 was getting a lot of coverage, and I've never seen Terrifier, and I wanted to see it before I saw the second one. And I did, and I was scarred. I love the movie. I love the B-movie grindhouse feel, and how Art is just the most devious little shit, and I love him. There's a one kill in the movie that is just so gruesome, it just sticks with you. I still can't get over it, and man, was it a good time. And then, of course, after that, I watched Terrifier 2 because, again, I just watched the first one. I want to watch the second one. Somehow took the gore and grossness of the first one and amped it up to 100. It's doing extremely well for an independent-ish movie, and I'm excited to see more in the Terrifier universe. I need more context of what the fuck Art's doing, and that ending of Terrifier 2, like, what the fuck was happening. Go watch Terrifier 2. We need to support movies like this, and if you like horror, if you like gore, you'll like Terrifier. Check them out. And then finally, at the end of the year, I watched Till, which is the real-life story of Emmett Till, who was kidnapped by racists and beaten and killed, and it started this whole new act in the civil rights movements and all that jazz. It's a horrifying story. Read up on it. You don't do it justice just by hearing me talk about it, but it's a great movie. I think it's very well acted. It's a very good movie, and it's definitely worth seeing, and I loved it. Well, guys, that's everything I watched in October. Again, I'm sorry it's late. My new job has been kicking my ass. But I hope to, make some more videos too. I want to watch all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies and rank all them, so that'll be fun. I've already started watching movies in November. I watched Pray for the Devil, and I'm going to see Black Panther Wakanda Forever tonight. So, those will be in the November wrap-up whenever I get to that. I hope to see you guys for that one. And I'll see you in the next video. Sorry if I've been a little lackadaisical and sleepy. I'm just very exhausted. Bye-bye!